What's good? What's good, good people? Hopefully, everybody is having an amazing, blessed day today. You know, I'm coming back at you. Shout out to everybody watching live here on YouTube and everybody. I'm gonna go live on Instagram too. So, hey, I ain't gonna waste y'all time, man. Let's get straight into it. So, the title of this live is a life hack, right? To never pay another bill with your active income, right? How to never pay another bill with your active income. Before I get into it, I want to preference the story, right? So, time is split, right, into two categories, right? So if you have your time, it's split into two categories. You have enjoyment time, the times that you enjoy, and then also you have what you call engagement or employment time. I'm gonna say that again for the people getting into the room. I'm live on YouTube and Instagram. What's up, family? Hopefully, you guys are having an amazing, blessed day. My millionaire mentor, my wealthy mentor, explained to me that time is split into two categories. Again, is enjoyment time, okay? Enjoyment time and employment time. Now, what does that even mean, Travis? You're talking crazy. What does that even mean? So I'm gonna break it down. I had in my notes here. We only get a limited amount of time, right? We only get a limited amount of time. All right. We know that time is finite. And if you guys are watching, you should know that time is your most valuable asset. Okay. Time is your most valuable asset. So, of course, we don't get any more time. We can always make more money, right? You can always make more money, but you will never be able to get back the time that you spend doing the thing, right? So, enjoyment time and employment time. If you guys are full-time entrepreneurs like myself, you might not call it employment time. You might call it engagement time when you're doing the thing. Now, one thing that I learned from what he was teaching me, that they're always in competition with each other. Okay. It's always a fight. Either you're in employment time or you're in enjoyment time, right? One of the two. Now, the goal, the ultimate goal, because, and I think most people will agree, the what's good, T Howard? How you doing? I see some comments coming on YouTube. I appreciate you watching in. So the ultimate goal of life is happiness, whether you work in a job or not, right? So to achieve that happiness, we must stack more enjoyable experiences on top of each other, right? So those time frames when we're enjoying things, we must continue to stack so that we can have a more enjoyable life. Okay. Because again, we only get one. So that's the goal, to make the happiest life that we can make, right? Okay, so how do we do that? How do we do that? All right. Let me say one thing, because some people gonna say, okay, well, I enjoy working my job. Cool. Salute to you if you enjoy working your job. I enjoy doing these live streams. I enjoy doing these videos. But let me make something clear, right? Even though I'm doing these videos and I, don't mind doing them, they're still not the same as my enjoyment time. Okay. Now, Travis, why do you say that? Because spending time with my wife, spending time with my daughters will be a priority or a greater value than doing these lives. Now, what I'm doing now is adding value, creating the experience for you guys, right? So if I had to choose, would I be doing, doing lives or spending time with my family in Jamaica or spending time with my family in Dubai? Whatever it is, I'm going to choose my family, and you guys should gonna probably choose the same thing, right? Okay. So even though you enjoy your job, we still have to split it into the two. What's the ultimate enjoyment time block? And what's the engage? Again, if you're a full-time entrepreneur, you wouldn't be in the employment block, you would be in the engaged block. Okay. That's the difference between the two. But it's a difference, right? And I think a lot of the times that the workplace, especially if you have a 9 to 5, is frustrating. It's not that you hate your job, but it's frustrating because you always got to ask somebody for time off, right? It's not that you hate doing the job, but you like, okay, let's just say if you want to take a trip, right? You want to take a vacation with your family, you have to actually ask somebody else, can you do that? Okay. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like if, and I think they call it what, PTO or paid time off. You have to ask another adult, can you have that time off, right? And in 2015 is when I became a full-time entrepreneur. I'm like, man, I can't do it anymore, right? I just felt like it was changed. I'm like, man, I can't do it. And I started my being an entrepreneur full time back in 2015. So that'd be what, 8 years ago. Okay. So that's what causes, in my opinion, the frustration is not the hate of the job, but this the availability, having to check in, having to, okay, can I take off? I really want to increase this enjoyment time, but I can't, right? Because the boss said no, or the administration said no. So, hey, it put me behind the 8 ball. I can't do it. Now I'm increasing my employment time. We need you to work over a week. Yeah, Mr. Cooper, we need you to work a double for this shift. I'm like, oh man, we were supposed to go out of the country this weekend, but you can't do it because you don't want to lose your job, and they have you in those handcuffs. Okay. So again, for the people that's just tuning in, the goal is to minimize. We're talking about 2 time blocks. The goal is to minimize the employment or engagement time blocks and to increase the enjoyment time blocks. Okay. All right. If y'all following me, drop a 1 in the chat because I don't want to lose anybody. And I know it's a little bit of a delay. If you following me, drop a 1 in the chat. All right, I see some 1s here. I see some 1s. Okay. All right. Doing this, also increasing your enjoyment time, would allow you to become more profitable. Appreciate you, Harlem Street. Will allow you to become more profitable, and it'll allow you to run your life more efficiently. I appreciate the hearts. I see my IG family showing me some love. Mr. Dwight, Mac, Miss Lavetta, I appreciate y'all. So not only is it going to create a more enjoyable life for you, it's going to allow you to be more profitable inside of your business if you have one, and it's going to allow you to have a life that's more efficient because you will be creating your own schedule. Now, another note that I took down that he was mentioning, and I apologize for the wind. I'm in the garage. I'm in the South. We having a good weather day, so I'm enjoying it. I think it's going to be 80 today. So I apologize if the mic is picking up the wind. The key to increasing or buying back more of your time, if you agree with me that time is your most valuable asset, is to outsource tasks, right? Inside of your business. So if you're operating, you have a business, you have something going on, you want to outsource tasks that you hate doing, or you're just not good at. Now, I know the objection when I do one-on-ones or I'm doing a consultation and I advise that people outsource this, the number one objection is, well, I don't have the money to do it, right? You do have the money if you're making money, whether you have a 9 to 5 or you own the business, you do have the money, but you must minimize your expenses to be able to afford this, right? Because the excuse I get all the time, I get so many DMs, well, hey, I don't have the money to do this. Hey, I don't have the money to do this. You do have the money, but you probably live in right at your means or over your means, right? In financial literacy, once you study it, like if you're making $2,000 a month, you don't spend up to $2,000 a month. And I know the objection will be, hey, well, my mortgage is $1,500. So if your mortgage is $1,500 and you're spending $500 for food or other necessities, like you can't afford to stay where you're staying for $1,500, right? I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all, being transparent. Like you either need to find a roommate, right? You need to move to somewhere else, right? You need to rent an RV. You need to do what you got to do, because obviously, even though you making $2,000 per month and you spending that 15, you got it to cover it. You don't have the money to stay there because you don't even have any money to invest, right? And we know as you increase your financial literacy that you need to be saving at least 50% of your income. And I know to some of you guys that may seem, man, that's impossible, I can't do it. But it's only 2 ways to get there. You can either minimize your expenses or you can increase your income. I'm going to say that again. 2 ways to get there. minimize your expenses. That means it's a sacrifice. That's what I had to do, right? When I left my job in 2015, it wasn't sweet, right? I had to go from the name brand toilet tissue to the store brand. So if we talking Walmart, if you was using Charmin's, like I needed to use the great value, right? But I knew that sacrifice was only going to last for a short while because it was a means to an end, right? I wanted to increase the amount of money I would be able to invest into starting a business to free up my time, right? But I don't want to get under the tangent. I was just saying, let's get back to outsourcing the help. So the first thing you want to do is outsource the help to buy those hours back, right? So I challenge all of you guys, whether you're watching live or on the replay, to pick one task today, right? Because I always like to do a challenge or give out homework. Pick one task that you either just hate doing or you're not good at and try to outsource it, right? What is that going to do? That's going to allow you to buy back more of your time, okay? So if you have a business, how do you do this? If you have a business, whatever product that you sell, right? Whatever product that you sell, let's say, matter of fact, before I get to that, I don't want to jump around. I appreciate the flames. Y'all interact and let me know. Yep, paperwork. Y'all let me know if y'all enjoying this live, okay? So whatever your unit, let's say that we're selling, I don't know, let's say we're selling these water bottles, and this is a fictitious example, okay? All right, let's say that we're selling this water bottle, and y'all know this is just great value water. Let's just say we're making $20 profit, okay, on each one of these water bottles. We got a water company or water bottle company, I don't know. Let's say we make $20 profit, and whatever, this is some kind of special water. And we make $20 profit every time we sell something, okay? Now, let's get into a real world example. All right, so we got our $20 profit item, and we hate cutting the grass. Okay, so in my area, I'm in the Carolinas, for lawn care for the month, it's about $400, right? So my yard, it's about an acre. In my primary residence, to cut it for the month, it's going to be $400. Now, if I did it myself, it will take me about 4 hours. Okay, I want y'all to see the real numbers, to make this real, so that you guys can implement it in your life. To buy in the South. Yeah, I'm in the South, in the Carolinas. Yep. Now, all right, once you figure out it takes me $400 for the month to take care of my monthly lawn care, then your product, whatever product you have, or if you ain't found one yet, I'm gonna show you how to do that. Because I'm making $20 profit off of this, when the month starts, on my calendar, right, I'm gonna write as a priority task, I need to, because I make $20 profit, it's $400 to take care of the lawn care for the month. I need to sell 20 products, right? 20 of these water bottles to cover my lawn care. Y'all see how that works? So these water bottles, if soon as I sell 20, my lawn care is out the way for the month, okay? Now, what you want to do is these products become assets to cover your liabilities. What are assets? What are liabilities? So assets are things that put money in your pocket. Y'all know I like to call it, if you've been on before, side pocket national bank. Liabilities are things that take money out of side pocket national bank. So to build up a better financial status for yourself, you need to assign, or at least that's what my mentor tells me to do, assign an asset to each liability, right? So going through your banking statement, whether you bank at Bank of America, TD Bank, what is it, Navy Fed, whatever bank that you use, go through, look at all your liabilities, right? And you want to assign an asset. Now, the problem becomes most of the time, not all of the time, but most of the time, when you're working a job, you have one big asset, right? You're trading your time for money, which is a bad formula, but it's making you money, trading your time for money. And you're trying to take this one income stream and pay all of these gazillion bills, okay? Gazillion bills. That's that's not gonna work. Not unless you're getting an outrageous amount of money from your job, right? So what the wealthy do is have a specific product for each, right? For each liability, right? And you match it up. So again, in my example, this water bottle product, I would have that as a priority in my company. Hey, Trav, when you get up, we already know it's the first of the month. You need to sell 20 of these things to cover the lawn care, right? Boom, that's going to wipe out the lawn care. I never have to worry about a lawn care bill. Because I'm selling these, right? I'm selling 20 of these. I don't have to use any active income. What does active mean? That means I'm trading my time for money, right? My most valuable asset for money. All of this is going to happen passive, right? How did I do that? This is the main reason that I sell on Amazon, because it allows me to make more money in an automated way, right? I don't have to market. I don't have to pick, pack, ship if I don't want to. Now, if the orders are coming in and I want to make some extra dollars and the warehouse is loaded, absolutely, you can do it to increase your bag, but you don't have to. You can cover all your bills because God forbid, right? We all know that we human. One day it's going to be our time. You get sick, something happens to you. You're not able to actively trade your time for money anymore. How are you going to cover your bills, right? How you going to cover your bills? Most people, they try to live off retirement. If that don't work out, it's not enough. Then you stuck, right? So that's why it's super important. It's very essential to build up these small assets, and you can build them to their build them up till they're a lot bigger to cover your liabilities, so that when you're no longer able to trade your time for money, and people will say, "Oh, Trav, you too old. We don't want you working here. You can't do what needs to be done." Like, you're still good. You still have money coming in, what we like to call mailbox money or money in real estate. It just hits your mailbox or your account on certain dates. You use that to cover any bills or liabilities that you have. I apologize. I'm getting so many notifications coming in. Okay. So again, asset to liability. Now, how am I able to? Another key question that I get a lot. Okay, Trav, well, I know you had a fictitious example of a water bottle that makes $20. Like, where am I going to find that? The key answer is Amazon, right? That's why I promote Amazon, and that was my financial freedom vehicle. Now, it doesn't matter what vehicle you choose, but I knew that I wasn't super creative, right? So what can I do? What could I do with Amazon? I leverage products that was already selling. So inside of Amazon, you can go in and see what's the hottest products on Amazon, right? Products are selling a couple hundred times a month, or they could be selling thousands of times per month. All I do, this is my basic business model that helped me hit my first 6 figures back in 2011. I find products that's valuable in the marketplace, okay? Once I locate and I know that they're valuable in the marketplace, I find them on a different website or locally, underpriced, right? They may be selling for $60 on Amazon. I found a website or locally where they're selling for $20. I purchase them over here. I add the convenience of listing them on Amazon, right? Once they sell on Amazon, guess what? I take the difference. We put it inside Pocket National Bank, and voila, you're making money. You take that, if you want to scale it, reinvest and find more products. So you don't stop when you find the water bottle. You then go to, again, I'm in the South, you get this spray. So what it's going to do, so if this product is making me $400 a month, you then find another product. And y'all know I like media. So if you guys see the books, it should be some books over here in the back. They're going to be, for me, at least over my 13 years on Amazon, they've been the most profitable and the greatest return on investment. But you don't have to do media like me. Some people just say, I don't want to mess with them. They want to sell something that's moving a lot faster. So this product, again, it's a bunch of mini income streams. This product may bring you $20 in per month. This one may be, $400 per month. This one may be $1,000 or $600 per month. Let's say 600 for easy math. Boom. Put these two together. You now making $1,000 in assets, right, through everyday products to take out your liabilities. Drop a 1 in the chat if you could use an extra $1,000 per month to maybe pay, I don't know, your cell phone bill, maybe your light bill, maybe some gas in the car. Drop a 1 in the chat. if you could use an extra $1,000 per month off of everyday assets, right? I mean, everyday products. Yep. So we got some ones. Okay. Now, the thing is to scale it, all you do is get more products. Erica, I see you. Lavetta, I see you there. All you do is scale across and get more products. So maybe you add hand sanitizer in it too. Maybe this adds another 500. Now you're up to 15. Then you throw in a scanner, right? Now you're up to 2,000. That's the play, right? It's not anything hard. You're going to only get products that's already selling. That's the thing about Amazon that I like. Like, to start a business, it's hard, right? It's extremely hard. So I'm not the smartest guy in the world. I'm thinking like, how in the world can I start a business where I don't have to do any marketing? I don't have to create a product. And I already have basically, again, the marketing. I already have customers coming to me, and I don't like trying to convince anybody trying to buy something, right? I appreciate you, T Howard. I see the ones on YouTube too. Yep. Always shout out my people. I'm on YouTube and Instagram live for the people just joining. Mr. Retro, what's good with you, fam? I don't like doing business like that where you got to convince somebody, hey man, come on, man, buy my this or buy my that or buy my screwdriver here. Like, I like business to be easy. I'm not in the business of trying to change anybody's mind, right? Okay. I don't like to try to, I only want to sell what's already in demand. It makes it super easy. You don't have to convince anybody. You don't have to say anybody trying to, oh, you a snake oil salesman, or you're trying to sell me A, or you're trying to sell me B. Like, you don't have to sell anybody. Why? Because you're getting products that they're buying anyway. They're already buying them, right? All you do is add to the listing and boom. You take that spread of the difference of what you were able to pay for it, list it on Amazon for the market price, and then you take the difference, right? I don't like having to try to, oh man, please buy this, please buy that. And also, if you're not an extrovert, right? I do these videos, but to be honest, before I started, I didn't like doing videos, any of that. I'm more of an introverted person, right? And this is a business that you can do without having to ask anybody for anything. Amazon is going to do all the selling for you if you pick the right products. That's the key. A lot of people say Amazon doesn't work, and it's not going to work if you don't have the right products. That's absolutely right. But what they fail to realize is if you do get the right products, it's going to work, right? All you need to do is get the right products, be consistent, and sending them in. You can't send in, one or two products and be like, oh, I ain't made $10,000 a month yet. You have to be consistent and diligent in doing it, and it's going to work for you, right? It's been working for me full time since 2015, and I've been doing it part-time since 2010. Okay. All right. So I went on a tangent. But anyway, let's get back to the water bottle. Once you sell 20 of these at a $20 profit, that's going to be your $400 a month to take care of your lawn care for the month. Now, I never have to worry about lawn care again. Okay. What does it also do? It frees up 4 hours of my life, right? So that 4 hours I will be spending sweating, coughing, sneezing, getting clippings all in my face, this, that, and the other. You're buying back more of your time. What can I do that? Now I can take that time to take my wife to the movies, right? I can take my daughters to the water park. I can go to my daughter's basketball game. You get 4 more hours of your life. Again, if you agree, that is your most valuable asset, okay? So I ain't gonna talk your head off. I did have one more point, just to help you guys whenever you start to outsource. I do recommend not to buy the cheapest labor. Now, why do I say that, right? Why do I say that? Don't buy the cheapest labor. I am a firm believer in you get what you pay for, right? Most of the time. Now, is it 100% of the time? Absolutely not. But most of the time, you get what you pay for. So when you guys get ready to start outsourcing things inside of your business, you don't have to buy the most expensive one. But as we talked about, I think it was the last live or the live before that, we need to start buying based on price. Stop buying based on price and look more at value. Which one is going to be more valuable to you? Because one thing I learned over the years, just coming up from where I'm coming from, we didn't have an extreme amount of money, is that when you pay for the cheap, more times than not, you're going to have to pay somebody else, right, to come back and do the job again. So you end up paying more money because you had to, okay, the first person you tried to get such and such, my cousin or my friend, to do it. Oh, they gonna cut me a deal, right? They gonna give me the buddy deal. I'm gonna be able to get it done for a third of the price. They end up not doing it right. Okay, they end up not even doing it right. Okay, then I have to go pay somebody else to come back behind them to fix the thing. If that ever happened to you, you was looking for a deal, and you thought you was gonna get a good deal. They was cutting you a good deal, messed it up. You ended up having to pay more money on the back end. So some of the times, I think most of the times, at least for me where I'm at, I'll go ahead and pay a little bit more money first, just looking at the value, not the price. Right. I see some hearts and hundreds going crazy on IG. Like I end up paying more money because I tried to cheat my way out. So again, like we talked about in the previous live, don't buy based off of cost, buy based off of value. Okay. So again, if you guys enjoy, I'm not going to keep you all day. I actually got my daughter here. She's probably going to be talking to me something about the iPad. So, hey, if you guys are interested in learning, if you felt like you gained some value from this live, and you're interested in learning how to find this, yeah. So somebody's already looking for info on Instagram. I'm going to post the recording back to my page. That way you can check out the beginning part of it. If you guys are interested in finding these products that could be many assets to take care of your liability, I will be hosting a boot camp on next month, right? To show you guys it is $97. I ain't want to hide anything. I'm not trying to hide anything from you guys. It's $97 if you feel like it's valuable. Again, like I was saying towards the middle of the talk, I'm not a great salesman. I don't try to sell you anything. If you don't see the value in doing it, like, okay, it's cool. Like you know, of course, y'all know y'all don't have to purchase it. So again, that's for the people who understand the value in what I am saying. They're trying to get to a better financial landscape in their life. This may be for you. If you can afford the $97, definitely check it out. It's a money back guarantee. We don't play around with people money. It's just how it go. Looks like I have a question here. You might want to do a book for dummies because you share great info. I absolutely will. Thank you, Miss Nicole. I appreciate that. Yep, we'll try to put it in the book too. So again, guys, if you're interested in any of that or any resources that I have, the link will be in my Instagram bio. If you're on YouTube, the links to the boot camp will be in the description. I'm about to get to my daughter over here. She's waving me down. Y'all be blessed. Have a great day. Love. We'll see you on the next one.